Bri Olsen loves to use her son for views, and the live streams don't even stop when he's choking.
Great job.
Anonymous, tip $1. Why would you do this, Bri, when you read court order that visits are in Texas?
She endangered him by bringing him around adult content creators and admits to doing drugs while taking care of him.
They're hella low.
Oh, not at night when you're
Guys,
when
we
you're
need
all
two
snowed
hand
up.
hearts, two hand
You're
hearts.
all snowed up at nighttime, so you can't really focus on him.
No, I'm very focused, trust.
No, you're
very,
panicking.
very focused.
You're panicking whenever you're all You gotta do it when you're actually just there.
From her messiest moments
So feisty, got one bitch did around us. Got one bitch trying to fight.
to getting arrested for kidnapping her own son, and even getting butt injections while expose if she's TikTok's worst mother ever. Now, Brianna Olsen, known more commonly as Bri, is no stranger to going viral for her messy online moments. However, this time, she's going viral for all the wrong reasons. She kidnapped her own son by taking him outside of Texas against the law. Listen to the police tell her that what she did is a crime.
It is a felony and the federal offense under the parental kidnapping. It's a whole act. It's called Parental Kidnapping Act. And if you violate the custody order, they can have a warrant for your arrest.
She may seem to take the warning lightly, but the consequences for Bri were more than what you could ever imagine. A major fallout, including being arrested in a vicious custody battle when her son's father, 2K, found out that Bri took their child to LA against the custody agreement. He called the police. However, all Bri cared about was her live stream, which didn't stop even when the police were at her doorstep.
Are stating that she wasn't aware of the court order,
Which is true.
Anonymous, $5. Are you all fucking stupid? She violated the court order.
Okay. So let me ask you this. There's nothing we can do to just make this happen tomorrow morning because you guys are coming last second. You have to understand. 10 cops last second. She has her child. Her child's sleeping right now. Could we bring them?
But how did Bri get into this mess? Bri and 2K were no strangers to online wars. 2K used to call Bri out online for being a neglectful parent and for frequently placing Winter into dangerous situations.
But where you fucked up at is by posting Winter in a car seat and you didn't even buckle him in correctly. It was unsafe and completely dangerous for him. Just like when we left the hospital and you had a toddler car seat for a newborn.
Bri claimed that 2K wasn't even Winter's biological father and compared him to having a free babysitter. Imagine how devastated Winter would feel when he grows up and watches these videos. However, 2K's response to Bri's claim was absolutely shocking.
Nope, Winter's not his. Sorry. Thanks for being a free babysitter, though, and spending $100,000.
Opportunity I have, and regardless if he's my son or not, DNA, that's still my son. And they said the same thing in the courtroom. My lawyer said, what are some of the things she said?
Despite their trouble getting along with each other, Bri claimed that both she and 2K had equal custody of Winter after the breakup.
No one's primary anything. We have 50-50 joint legal. He just sees him more physically.
And that according to the custody agreement, they would get alternate holidays with their son.
I forgot. Yeah, we split the holidays. I think, honestly, I'm sorry, I literally had such a fucking long day and long week. I have so much shit going on. But either him or me, we switch off the years for the holidays. So he might get even numbers, I might get odd numbers or some shit like that. I don't fucking know.
However, 2K eventually filed for a temporary travel ban for Winter, meaning that Bri could not fly baby Winter out of the state of Texas. 2K explained that the court order was due to Winter getting ear infections from frequently taking flights. 2K's attorney sent me an email notifying her of the travel ban because Bri kept posting online about taking Winter to LA. The attorney specifically stated in the email that this was an official court preventing Winter from leaving the state of Texas.
It doesn't say Garland, Texas. I will literally show you, girl. Look. Turn this sideways. How are you gonna tell me what I'm motherfucking reading, bitch? What the fuck? Hold on, let me screenshot this. Turn sideways, what the fuck? Why isn't it turning sideways? Alright, that's just being stupid. Anyways, all visitation with, this is a court order. all visitation with the minor Winters to occur in the state of Texas. It does not say Dallas County, Garland County, fucking buttfuck nowhere Dallas. It just says the state of Texas.
However, what Bri does next absolutely shocks viewers. Nobody thought that Bri would still take Winter away from Texas and fly with him to LA, despite reading the court orders on her live stream. Not only did Bri technically kidnap her own son by violating a court order, she took him to a place called the MILF House, which is a house where multiple adult content creators stay together. They even film adult content in the same house. Who in their right mind would take their baby to live there?
Can you get muted? The point.
Can you hold it?
Wait, what's going on? Well, why can't I pull up the chat? Shit is this. Dude, it's awesome.
Yo, shit is. Okay, now, for your parent shit, what has been the craziest and funnest part of being a parent?
Everything is fun about it. I love it all. What's there not to love?
On top of making the idiotic decision to kidnap her son and endangering him by exposing him to adult content, she decided to live stream herself doing it. Viewers could not believe their eyes and could not believe that a mother could be capable of something so disgusting. Is she in Cali? She really did it. Sick. Oh my god. You broke court order. Everyone witnessing this in the room needs to be charged as well. Court documents revealed that Bri was not allowed to expose her son to intimate partners when visiting him. By taking him to LA and the MILF House, she also violated that order, as her boyfriend stayed there too.
I'm excited to see Winter this weekend, yes. I'm excited that Bala, Jordan, and Ita are all coming with me. My support team, my family.
Her reckless decisions and blatant disregard for court orders left viewers wondering whether all of her actions had a more evil reason, and that she actually wanted to lose custody of her son.
Can I ask you a serious question? Like an honest question?
What? I answer everything honestly.
Are you intentionally trying to lose custody of your kid?
No, absolutely not. I want more time with my kid.
Yeah, but like the stuff you're doing is not gonna get you more time with your...
Eventually, 2K found Bri's live streams showing that she took their son to LA. Fearing for his son's safety, he begged the local police officers to check on Winter. On the other hand, Bri and her boyfriend Santos treated 2K's concern for his son as a joke.
Why? Because we control the cops out here, right? Yes or no? Yes or no? Damn me.
When a viewer asked why Bri broke the court order by taking Winter to LA, she acted dumb and said they were all still in Texas.
Why did you break the court order?
Wait.
I swear you have to be the dumbest bitch.
Not really.
I didn't the second part, yes.
Well, technically, we are still all in Texas right now.
We're in Texas. We're in Dallas. What are you talking about, guys?
The situation escalated, and Bri was reported for kidnapping, which led police officers showing up at her door. The moment Bri is confronted by the cops in order to return Winter, she throws out wild accusations at 2K of stalking and abuse. She thought that since it's her parenting time, that means she doesn't have to return Winter to 2K.
I'm asking.
We're just trying to make sure we understand the situation, because you're trying to make me hand over my son to an abusive man who stalks me. It's my parenting time. And why would I want to do that without knowing for sure?
She hasn't seen her child in a month, it's a 1 week.
And he's literally stalked me all the way to LA.
I understand.
And I would never do that. It's my parenting time.
I'm just going to tell you how this is going to go, and it's very true and very simple.
What should I do?
They're going to get a warrant tomorrow and come and just raid the house and arrest everyone. That's how they're, yeah, they are, 100%.
What if but how fast can they get the warrant? You said by tomorrow?
They could get by tomorrow easily. They might even be able to get today if this is like
okay, well then they can come back tomorrow to pick him up in the morning, and I'll agree to that.
Okay, let me ask you.
Banging on our door.
But I wasn't aware of any of this, so now I already have plans for the day, so. Just a little on edge. Like, I've been going through a custody battle with like someone who like is like abusive, and he's like crazy, and his family's like targeting me. So you can understand my hesitantness, or whatever the fuck it's called. Hesitancy when it comes to my child. Please understand that. I'm not quite grasping what's really going on. There's a lot going on.
What was truly shocking to the internet was that not once did Bri stop the live stream. Moreover, she didn't even seem upset by the whole situation. Another shocking fact was that Bri claimed she had absolutely no idea about the travel ban court order, despite having read the order on a live stream. Wasn't aware, she read the messages from 2K's lawyer on live, clearly stating she was not to take Winter out of the state of Texas. She wanted to lose custody, like no sensible mother would risk losing their son over some ish like this. She didn't even cry when handing him over. How did she not know, but the whole entire internet knew? She's such a liar. It's hilarious that she even attempted to lie her way out of the situation. When this video of her reading the email from 2K's attorney exists, she literally says in the video that she understands what the court order meant and even states, "It's not like it says I'll get arrested."
Let's see. I've seen content you shared on social media suggesting that you intend to pick Winter up and take him back to Los Angeles. Please be advised that is a violation of the court order. Should you fail to exercise the entirety of your visitation time in the state of Texas, we will be filing an ex parte motion for the immediate return of Winter for you to have professionally supervised visits only moving forward. Doesn't say that I'm going to jail though. Just says they'll file something.
She's eventually forced to hand Winter over to 2K by the cops. She doesn't show any emotions about having Winter taken away from her at all. It's almost as if she knew this would happen and wanted things to turn out this way. She's killing two birds with one stone. She's going viral and making money from the views, and she doesn't have to be responsible for her son anymore.
That's today's date and time, and then the incident number.
Okay.
And basically, we just responded to a video call of a court order, all right? Okay. We advise you of it, and then you brought your baby down so we can give it back to the father.
Okay. Yeah. Come on. Bye, Winter. I love you.
Come here. I got you. Come here. Oh, hi.
Here's his ointment. Weirdos.
You need anything from us?
Other weirdos. Bye!
The handover of baby Winter with no emotion behind it is wild. She literally does not give a fuck. It's wild. She does not care about that baby at all. She handed him over with no facial expression. She then started ranting about how it was the people on the internet that made her lose her son.
That doesn't make any sense. Social media is not determining my custody of my child. The only thing they're looking at is if I've ever put my child in danger or if I've ever threatened John or anything, like directly. And he's literally directly threatened me as well. He's not innocent.
So, who is Bri Olsen? And what led her to kidnapping her son? Brianna Olsen, known online by her TikTok handle Wild Child Bri, is a 27-year-old TikTok content creator from Texas. She has over 2 million followers on TikTok and has around 200,000 followers on Instagram. At the beginning of her online career, Bri rose to fame by posting simple content such as viral TikTok dances and romantic skits. At some point, she started dating 2K, whose real name is John Gacy. 2K is also a content creator with around 2 million followers on TikTok. 2K has become famous due to his skills as a barber and client makeovers, which got him millions of views and reposts. He was known for his down-to-earth, humble personality that radiated through his videos. Eventually, the two of them had a baby together, and everything seemed to be going great for their new family.
No, you didn't say anything. You don't get to get out of it by saying, well, you didn't say anything.
I didn't say I was
shouldn't have to initiate.
I didn't say I was out of it. I offered you a gift, and you said, no, I don't want that. I want this.
What?
So,
what did you ask me?
We can do it off of live, because I'm not doing
My hair?
Mm-hmm.
I look good.
Okay. I need to ask you something.
What the fuck do you need to ask?
Would you still love me if I was a worm?
A worm? Yeah.
However, viewers weren't aware of what was going on behind closed doors. Bri and 2K started having relationship issues, and things were not going well for them.
Where's my shit at? Where's my shit at?
Why are you standing over me? You're
Where's my
scaring
shit
me.
at? You don't look scared. Where's my shit at, fam? Where's my shit at?
You have my stuff with you. You literally hid my phone. You're crazy.
Where's my shit at, fam? Can't you, bro? I will give you your phone back as soon as you let me get my shit so I can fly.
I never took it in the first place. You took my phone.
Here, no.
After a nasty breakup, they both resorted to publicly trashing each other online. Bri even makes wild accusations about 2K assaulting his partner at the time.
Why would I want Jen raising my son when she raised John? What the fuck? Like, no. Have you seen the guy? Like, he's fucking insane. I want her to fucking raise my son. Like, what the fuck? I mean, he essayed Lena in the same house that my son was in. Can someone please, like, F this man, like, good or something? Because I really want him to leave me the fuck alone.
Bri accused 2K of being controlling, abusive, and vindictive throughout their relationship and her pregnancy.
It's always been about like control. That's all he wanted to do. He wanted to control me during a relationship. He wanted to control me during my pregnancy. He wants to control me with Winter. It's just always what it's been about. And when you're a narcissist and you're an abusive narcissist, that's what it is.
Soon, Bri stopped the momfluencer persona and started making adult content. Her adult content shattered every expectation for moms on the internet, turning the internet against her. And yet, the hate comments still got her the fame, views, money, and brand deals she so desperately wanted. What a nice environment for baby Winter. I'm glad you keep giving 2K more and more to keep that angel away from your dirty, immoral life. Posting your child on the same page you promote your OnlyFans is weird as fuck.
Consulting. I do work with Fashion Nova as well. I just re-signed. Hey, we're celebrating, guys. I just re-signed a new contract 2 days ago, after I just finished my other one last month.
Rage baiting became Bri's claim to fame. She would purposefully post content that would make viewers leave hate comments to drive up engagement, such as streaming herself editing pictures instead of listening to court-ordered parenting classes.
Part 4. Now that you have completed Part 3, you have learned how much children benefit from the two of you working together, and you are ready to develop a parenting plan for your children. We will now take a closer look at what happens when two parents come to mediation at a family court services.
It's all a joke to her. She doesn't care at all. She is not paying one bit of attention to the video she was ordered to watch. Instead, she is editing an FO pic. You know she's doing this on purpose because y'all love to hate on her. She trampled on her own son's right to be safe from the internet, shoved a camera in his face, and used him to sell her adult content. Viewers were disgusted at Bri's blatant exploitation of her son. However, the hate-filled comments only made her pump out more disgusting content. The fuck is wrong with you? Why are you fantasizing about teenagers calling you hot? That's wild that you actually wrote that text out and thought, yeah, this is great, let's post it. Here's the secret. Bri lives for the chaos. It's become her whole personality and her paycheck. There's nothing that Bri would stop at if it meant going viral and making money. You're a babysitter, hun. Mother is crazy wording. However, her reckless behavior in pursuit of views leads her to making extremely disturbing decisions regarding her son Winter.
The phone. Yo, she got things to do this weekend.
Hey, John, guys, just give them room, okay?
Bro, but she got things to do this weekend. But she got things to do this weekend. Yo.
Okay, so I'm being watched right now by his attorney. Good girl, do your job. Work really, 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 really hard. Good girl.
Apart from filming adult content, Bri also allegedly worked as an escort. Now that we've unmasked the real Bri Olsen, it's time to dive back into the drama. After the explosive showdown between Bri and 2K, a bitter custody battle was brewing. 2K not only filed for sole physical and legal custody of Winter, but he also wanted Bri to only have professionally supervised visits with his son. Moreover, he also filed for a permanent domestic violence restraining order against Bri. The court documents from 2K's filing became available to the public, and the allegations against Bri are deadly. However, what shocked viewers to the core was that Bri had lied about their original custody agreement.
I forgot. Yeah, we split like the holidays. I think, honestly, like, I'm sorry, I literally had such a fucking long day and long week. I have so much shit going on. But, either him or me, like, we switch off the years for the holidays. So, like, he might get even numbers, I might get odd numbers or some shit like that. I don't fucking know.
She, in fact, did not have 50-50 custody with 2K. 2K had sole custody of Winter since 2024. The only rights Bri had were for visitation. The main purpose of 2K's restraining order against Bri was to prevent her from spreading lies about him on social media. He reported Bri's abusive hate speech against him and his family as detrimental to his mental health. He also appealed to the court to ensure that Bri upholds the custody agreement, with him having sole physical and legal custody to prevent Bri from trying to take Winter away again. 2K only wanted Bri to be in Winter's presence with a professional supervisor due to her previous misconduct, abusive speech towards him, and due to her alleged substance abuse. He also accused Bri of exposing Winter to dangerous people, such as her ex-boyfriends who had both been previously arrested and charged. He also brings up the fact that Santos, Bri's partner, had allegedly assaulted her while she was pregnant. He He then goes on to reveal even more twisted details about his relationship with Bri. Bri had actually prevented 2K from seeing Winter before. The only reason she gave him up to 2K was because she had started partying more and more, and taking care of Winter became a problem in her lifestyle. Remember the travel ban that started this whole saga in the first place? Well, it was actually Bri's fault that it was enforced in the first place. 2K had flown with Winter from Texas to LA for Bri's visitation, only for Bri to immediately fly Winter back to Texas. She then flew with him back to LA, and then 2K had to fly with Winter back to Texas. Due to the 4 consecutive flights, poor baby Winter ended up with a severe ear infection. Despite that, Bri made Winter take another flight when she kidnapped him. Not only did she put her own child at risk for absolutely no reason, she also failed to show up for her court-awarded visitation with him, and then refused to show up at court for a hearing about her missed visitation. Bri really lives up to her reputation as a deadbeat mom. She even allegedly made comments about kidnapping Winter again and leaving him alone with pedophiles. She's so sick. Who does that? But hold on, guys, because karma is sweet. Take a look at the list of evidence 2K plans on using against Bri. All of her TikToks and messed up content will be played in court for the judge to see just how bad of a mother and person she truly is. Here are some of the clips and incidences that 2K referenced in his filings against Bri. In one instance, Itai, Bri's boyfriend at the time, was allegedly arrested for stalking and harassing 2K. In another clip, Bri brags about how Santos would be able to beat 2K in a fistfight, like that's something to be proud of. This isn't high school, Bri. Your custody with your child is at stake. What's wrong with you?
Just going to rip 2K arm off like he ripped off Mop's arm, lol. 2K a bitch and Santos is king.
Literally, Santos will fuck him up, and he knows that. That's why he doesn't talk shit about Santos. He doesn't want to yap about somebody that can beat his ass.
Don't worry, it gets even worse. She even made a diss track about 2K.
Okay. You saying you rich, but I'll hurt you a bitch. Okay. You pray for this life, I was made for this shit. Okay. You talk on the net, we can both do the same. No way. You say you're a rapper, step in more plays.
Yo, we had to release this track.
He got the cops, pero no pudo. Next to my place, I'll pay for that shit. I want the no, she want the no.
On the other hand, 2K showed surprising maturity when a fan sent him a portrait of Bri, so he could stream himself destroying it. 2K wasn't happy with the idea and said he wouldn't do something like that to his son's mother. Take notes, Bri.
What am I supposed to do with this? Why are you sending me stuff? You sent me shit and you said I sent it to him so he could throw darts and throw tomatoes at that. Why would you want me to do that?
Why not? Aren't you mad at her?
You're a fucking clown. You just said why not? You're a loser for that.
Why not?
That's all I had to say, chat. That's all I had to say. He wanted me to crash out and he wanted me to throw tomatoes and darts at a picture of my son's mom, and I'm not here to do that shit. Why are you...
After everything, he still holds on to not disrespecting her, only because it's his son's birth giver. Here's the exact clip 2K referenced in his court filings. Listen to Bri casually admit she skipped her court hearing because she didn't feel like going. She tries to justify her decision by saying it wasn't a super important hearing anyways.
Going through a lot when I missed court, okay? You know how many times we've been to court? We've been to court like fucking 17 times in the past year. Like, okay, I'm sorry. I was going through shit. I didn't fucking want to go. It wasn't like a super important one anyways. It was just like a normal one. There's so many things in between trial. You know what I mean? Like, we have trial. We have a 4-day trial next month. I'm obviously not going to miss that. But there's so many things in between that I'm just like, well, he filed like 300 motions. That's what I'm saying. Like, there's a new motion every week. What the fuck?
She missed court again? Grow the hell up. Dumb broad. They are all important when it's your child. Any hearing about your child is important. 2K also had an issue with Bri alleging that he's gay, which seems like a bit of a non-issue compared to the rest of the charges. I don't know about you guys, but I definitely cracked up a bit when I saw the words "too gay" in his super serious court document. Some of this stuff is pretty vile, even for Bri. Like a video of her hoping 2K's attorney dies in a car crash when she's just doing her job. A lot of the evidence list is also related to Santos and his abusive, toxic conduct against 2K, and even his witnesses. As you can see, it's an extensive list of all of Bri's outrageous behavior. A normal person in Bri's place would probably feel fear at the possibility of losing their child's custody, but not Bri. Take a look at her treating the situation like a joke.
Court doctor, well, what do y'all expect? It's like the messiest. Dude, this guy literally, if you see half the shit that he filed and how many times he's filed on me, this motherfucker thinks we're going to court for like a murder trial or something, like dead ass. Like, it's not even a child custody case anymore. Like, oh my God. Look, everything that he is like using, evidence being used against me. But look, TikTok of respondent calling petitioner too gay. Okay, I was reading a comment and I said that's funny. So I can't
we were never talking about you.
I can't think things are funny now.
Just because you are doesn't mean we said.
Like, we just are reading shit. That's crazy.
She mocked 2K for taking everything too seriously and acting like it's a murder trial. This comment wasn't appreciated by her viewers who felt she wasn't taking the situation seriously at all. To him, it's as serious as a murder case. He needs to protect his son. That's how much his child means to him. That's a real parent's love. God bless 2K and Winter. I hope it all works out in his favor. Girl, this tells me she does not care about him. Because I've been through a child custody case and it does feel like you're going through a murder trial and you're about to lose your child at any moment. It just tells me she's a bad mother. We finally got a hold of Bri's court documents, which she kept teasing on social media for views.
Make sure when y'all leak my court docs after tomorrow, by what's coming out, that y'all tag my backups.
To absolutely no one's surprise, Brianna accuses 2K of physically abusing her throughout her pregnancy. She also accuses him of using Winter for views, which, even if it's true, doesn't she do the same thing? According to Bri, 2K provoked her into saying negative things about him online and claims that it cannot be considered abuse. Further accusations are made against 2K and his lawyer. One, that informing Bri about the travel restrictions through email wasn't enough. The second being that 2K did all of this for profit, because he should have made more attempts to reach out if he were truly concerned about Winter. Furthermore, it's alleged that 2K intentionally altered a court agreement that Bri could only see Winter in a visitation facility. This was later clarified in court, but Bri already spent Winter's first birthday with him in a visitation facility. Bri's questionable life choices are presented as simply partying. They also had the audacity to claim that Winter was not exposed to any part of such lifestyle when he was literally staying with adult content creators. They also boldly claim that Bri is perfectly capable of having unsupervised visits with Winter because she's pregnant. It seems that Bri truly does not care about Winter and wants to lose custody. Because take a look at her controversial custody court hearing outfits. Who wears that to a court hearing?
Yo, what the?
Fitted? Okay.
Valencia season.
Mine's the Burberries.
No.
Courtchella.
What?
Right, Courtchella.
On the other hand, 2K posted a video of his court outfits in response. It doesn't take a genius to be able to tell who's taking this seriously and who's not. Eventually, the court ruled that Bri had to stay 100 yards away from 2K at all times. She was also ordered to attend parenting classes for at least 12 weeks. To no one's surprise, 2K won sole physical custody of Winter. Bri was also allowed to meet Winter unsupervised. However, Bri was called out for exposing Winter to the MILF house and allowing people to smoke around him. And she was still not allowed to leave Texas with Winter. Despite the fact that 2K won full custody, viewers of the drama weren't happy that Bri was still allowed to be around her child after everything she did. Unfortunately, the courts will always give too much grace to moms. That's the issue. Ugh, she's gonna gloat so hard now. I think that explains why she was gloating with poppers outside of court. We call her a liar frequently, but it appears she was telling the truth. Though none of us could fathom it be the truth. It's a lost cause. Bless his heart. I know he loves his baby no matter what, but damn, he fucked the wrong girl. She's trash. This is upsetting. As for Bri, well, she's back to using Winter as content. As you can probably tell, Bri is notorious for saying and doing the most questionable things you can imagine. She even went as far as to show up to a movement for domestic violence victims only to mock and harass them.
Imagine how the victims felt, Santos.
I don't give a fuck about the victims. I'm not no victim.
You don't give a fuck about the DV victims?
I'm not. If I don't know, I don't know.
Guys, somebody come DV this mother.
However, in what some people called karmic justice, Bri's own partner, with whom she's now expecting a child, was arrested for allegedly assaulting her. However, viewers are skeptical of this alleged assault, owing to Bri's unreliable narratives and messy behavior. I feel like Bri was the aggressor, and when other people called the police, she blamed it on Santos. I can't see her saying, "Babe, take the charge, nothing will happen to you. I'm in a custody battle." Besides, wasn't it his phone that was broke? and the report says it was hers. Yet she carries on about how she was a domestic violence victim, which I never believed. These two are absolutely disgusting, and I don't know why anyone would ever support either of them. Even if they do believe her story, some still find it hard to sympathize with her due to her hateful personality and neglectful parenting. I will never say a woman deserves domestic violence. However, karma's a bitch. Maybe if she was more worried about being a half-decent mother, she wouldn't be giving all her time to these types of men. Another disturbing fact is Bri is 25, while Santos is only 19 years old. Bri doesn't seem to think it's a problematic age difference, though.
You know my birthday. What's my birthday?
Oh, I know your birthday.
What year?
2005.
Oh.
Please, I don't want to say that out loud. What the hell? Oh my god, 2005 is crazy.
I like that you're older.
Why? 2005? What the hell? He likes that I'm older because he has mommy issues.
Oh, what? I just like you're older.
Okay.
Another degenerate ex-boyfriend, Itai, was witnessed abusing a small puppy on Bri's livestream. Let it sink in that she not only associates with these people, but also lets them be around her baby. She's willing to do anything for views, including bullying an individual with autism. Josh Block is a fellow content creator.
I think I'll take my whiskey neat, my coffee black and in my bed at 3. You're too sweet for me. You're too sweet for me.
Josh has autism, and during a particularly disturbing incident, Bri is seen live seeing Santos brutally bullying Josh. Josh gets so upset that he has a meltdown and ends up hitting himself in the head.
I got his vape.
Stop.
Sorry.
You can hear her disgusting comments on the situation. Not only does she not care about Josh's meltdown, she wants to take it a step further and throw water on him.
Right in front of him. Throw in a bottle of water in front of his face.
When others try to stop the assault, she tells them to shut up and to not be boring.
Stop! Shut up, Travis.
She's seen laughing the entire time Josh was having a meltdown. What a disgusting person.
Anonymous tipped $1. Brianna, you and Santos are a piece of shit doing that to an autistic man. You're going to hell. Anonymous tipped $1.
Viewers were left shocked and absolutely disgusted. So I came to see if anyone posted about this because I'm currently watching. I have no clue why these people are allowing them to stay in this house. And I had no idea that Josh was autistic when I first logged on. I thought he was just really drunk. This is insane. They should be ashamed. I'm an autism mom, and this literally made me cry. I can't even give them hate views anymore. As an autistic person, I'm beyond disgusted. Santos is still going. This is extremely low, even for these trashy people. Despicable. It's no secret she gets clout from making extremely rage bait comments that she knows will get her views. Like casually confessing to lying to a partner about a miscarriage when it was really an abortion.
I didn't have a miscarriage. I had an abortion.
Okay.
And I didn't tell him.
Okay.
So the whole time he's thinking that I lied about having a miscarriage, it's because I never showed him any proof.
Okay.
But it's because I didn't want to tell him that it was actually like I just got it.
Bri also admits that she intentionally took Winter away without permission just for the clout. All she cares about are the views she got and not the trauma she's giving her own son. I knew my baby daddy would be upset if I kidnapped our kid. And gee, I wonder why, hun. She put her baby through all that chaos, multiple police interactions, and risked another ear infection just for some kick views. She is an evil, soulless person. She also repeatedly made jokes about being charged with literally kidnapping her own child.
To Miami?
Yeah. We're gonna take it to breakup.
Oh, I'm the OG at kidnapping. If they take my bag, I'm gonna steal that shit back.
No, just kidding. I actually don't.
Bri also regularly urges her viewers to dox or harass people online by flooding their posts with comments. She also leaks their phone numbers and private information. In one such instance, she asked her viewers to dox Val's, another adult content creator's ex-boyfriend, and his family.
Everybody go harass Elizabeth Pina, dumbass bitch.
She got a pineapple last name. What the fuck?
Yes, everyone go cancel her, report her shit, dox her. Hey, everyone leave bad reviews on her business page.
Hey, should I dox her phone number?
Yes, I'll do it.
You already fucked up.
She can't sue me. She's broke.
I'm just gonna say, y'all, you already fucked up, Vale. You already ruined. You already started a war. You're already feeding into their fucking, like.
Oh wait, we shouldn't dox her. Cause court.
She seems to thrive on the negative attention her actions as a bad mother give her. In fact, she says she loves all the hate. She uses everyone around her for views, including her baby.
Anonymous tipped $1. Why do you repost all the bad things people say about you? Probably agree, huh?
Bitch, I love the hate. Deadass.
In the trash can right
I'll gumdrop.
Anonymous tipped $1. There isn't anything in this world that would keep me from being a mother to my child. It's comical that you call yourself a mother because a real mother would change and move mountains to have her baby with her as much as possible. You're a joke. Anonymous tipped $1.
Not only is Bri a horrible person to everyone around her, she's also a horrible mother. Apart from neglecting her son by refusing to show up at visits and court hearings, she's neglectful of his needs when she's with him. She even struggles with calming him down when he's scared and crying. How about getting off the live stream and holding your crying baby, Bri?
I know you don't like this. Babe, we gotta go. He's pissed off. He doesn't like being in a still car. He likes being in a moving car. So everyone's taking long for what? I'm gonna throw this fucking Winnie the Pooh shit through the fucking window of this Range Rover.
Bri also posted this video as a response to being called out for not spending more time with her son. According to Bri, the judge recommended for her to spend at least 6 hours with her son. But it's not like I have to spend that much time with him. This is exactly why people call her a deadbeat mom.
It wasn't like her saying like, oh, you have to do 6 hours or it's gonna be frowned upon or looked badly upon in court by me. She was just saying that, you know, since I have a limited amount of time with him, she was just saying, you know, try to do around like 6 hours. I mean, obviously she doesn't know the details of the visits, the price, the schedule, that I'm going to a different state. Like, she doesn't know any of that, right? She's just the one issuing these things based off what she knows so far.
She also once compared filming adult videos to visiting her own child, and said filming adult content is easier than having to visit her son. This is just absolutely insane.
It's like, it does take a lot of my time, because like, this is, I have to do one by one. Like, you know, my other work is just like, oh, I have to make a fucking video and I have to get ready, and like, you know, that's easier. And it is. That's just the truth of it. So
This is wild. Making an appointment online is not hard. In another instance, she chokes Winter by pulling on his hood while he crawls away. Even as he's almost about to fall off the couch, Bri doesn't bother looking up. It's not Bri who saves her own baby, but another adult content creator.
Bri literally pulling Winter by his hoodie, choking him out.
All of a sudden, everyone's a lawyer.
Yeah, y'all are lawyers? Show me your degree.
Hey, why don't y'all tell the 2K to pull up?
Is just as bad. Tell her I'm telling TJ and
Tell him to pick up Winter. Hey, y'all tell 2K to pull up to pick up
Nice,
Winter.
Winter.
Tell 2K he can be part of the Dove House.
$1 The baby looks happy son.
In another instance, as she's about to bathe Winter, she's asked by the degenerates around her if they can stream him bathing. Instead of being concerned about why they would even say that and the possibility of exposing her child to harm, her only concern is getting banned from TikTok.
Bath time? Is there any way to pause the stream? Babe, is there any way to pause the stream for his bath time, or like how should I do that?
Put him in the
No. My friend's TikTok got taken down when she had her son shirtless on there. Like, they did not play about that.
As usual, viewers did absolutely not let that slide. OMG, the fact that she had all those randos around her baby is wild. As a dad, I know 2K hates to see this. I just can't imagine the feeling he has. Did he just ask for the baby to be recorded in the tub? The fact that she's more worried about being banned than exposing her son is mind-blowing. Viewers also noted how sad Winter seemed to be and that he cried more when he was with Bri.
We'll be back, guys. I'm gonna change Winter. We're gonna do a diaper change.
$1. Winter is actually so happy and healthy. I think you're doing the right thing, surrounding yourself and him with love.
Exactly.
The best environment.
On the other hand, Winter generally seemed happier and more playful when he was with 2K. In another instance, viewers called her out for grabbing Winter's arms so hard that they turned red. Bri doesn't care about the accusations and changes the topic to her nose job.
Standing up on me, I was trying to get him to not fall. Obviously, I had to have a firm grip on him. He was fine. He wasn't crying. He wasn't in distress.
Sauce in it is so good. Like the
That's embarrassing.
maple syrup.
He was red, and he's literally this color. You grab any white person, you barely touch them, they're gonna turn red. What? Like, what is that? Because I had my baby's arm like this on live because he was standing on me, and he's only 5 months, so I was holding his arms like this while he was standing on me so he didn't fall.
Yeah.
And they're like, you were grabbing him so hard. I'm like, one, he wasn't crying, he wasn't.
Why are people policing your kid? That's your kid.
Yeah, stop policing. Yeah, my nose is healing really good.
Viewers were left shocked and disgusted at her chill attitude about having missed her visiting time with her own child.
You had it booked, right? Yesterday, last minute, out of my control, yesterday, he's like, hey, Winter has an appointment tomorrow at 9:30, so, you know, we're trying to figure out when pickup is, what time's pickup. I'm like, oh, he has an appointment? Okay, well, let me try and change my flight that I already have to get there in time so that I can make his appointment. Okay, so I'm trying to change my flight last minute, all right? I'm trying to change it last minute. You know, that's why yesterday I was like, Jordan, can you book the flight? Can you book the flight? Not that I didn't have a flight, but I wanted him to rebook the flight so that I can make my son's appointment. And we tried, and there was no flight.
She was called out in the comments for being irresponsible and not flying to Texas a day earlier like a concerned mother would. Why not fly out the day before? Real mothers would have had their tickets ahead of time and flown out a whole day before. It's literally no excuse why you can't see your child. She didn't have her flight booked. She stated last night while she was partying that she didn't have anything booked. She's been bragging that she doesn't plan flights till last minute because they have money. When John had to fly to LA, he was never late, never missed a day. Yet her first time she has to fly to Texas, she misses her pickup time. Wild. She also thinks it's no big deal to get wasted at her son's first birthday party.
Hey, mommy's getting drunk on your first birthday. I'm sure. Who cares if I get drunk at his first birthday? My mom got drunk on my birthdays. It was lit as fuck. All the adults did. All the kids played in the bouncy house and all the adults drank beer. What the fuck?
During the time she took Winter away to stay in the MILF house in LA, she also allegedly left him alone with other adult content creators while she went out to record her own content. On the other hand, it's not fair to say Bri has absolutely no good moments with Winter. In one of her videos, she does seem to have a rare moment of genuine love for her son.
I accidentally kissed Winter on his lips. I was trying to kiss his cheek today, and then I kissed him on his lip. Winter's so cute. I love him. I low-key, like, I know I said, like, I have a concern about, you know, the whole socializing thing. I don't know, whatever, but he is a little clingy, and I kind of like it. It's really cute. Because he just reaches for me. Like, I'll put him down to walk or, like, do something, and he may do it for a second, and then he'll just, like, he'll look up, and he'll reach his arms out. And he'll be like, he'll just like whine, not like an actual cry. You know how kids like fake cry, just like, so cute. And then I was like kneeling down on my knees, like on the floor, and he wanted me to hold him, so he just started climbing me. He just started like climbing all the way up my legs and like trying to pull himself up. So cute.
But genuine love isn't enough when you're constantly endangering and traumatizing your own child. Not every mother deserves to be in her child's life, and Bri is a prime example. Whenever Bri goes, controversies and accusations follow. She's recently come under fire for allegedly using drugs. This picture went viral recently, and allegedly shows Bri preparing to take cocaine. While a picture is clearly not enough to accuse her of drug abuse, viewers of her livestream are adamant they heard her sniff and tap with a card in the background. What do you guys think?
It's literally one of the biggest. Like Leonardo DiCaprio, all those people would go there. The only last night there.
Obviously, Bri denies the accusations made against her. She also denies that the picture is of her in the first place. In a podcast, Bri made the very smart decision to admit to taking care of her son while under the influence. Her lawyer has definitely given up at this point, rightly so. I know people were coming at her lawyer before, but her lawyer really isn't bad. It's just that she was handed an impossible case, Lamau. Even the best lawyers wouldn't be able to do much to prove Bri is safe to have unsupervised visits. She couldn't even get supervised visits by family instead of professionals, which she recently asked for. I truly think Bri has just given up, as well as baby W, which is incredibly sad. A video of Bri drunk at Coachella led viewers to widely speculate that she was doing drugs based on the white powder in her nostrils.
Why am I drunk at the pregame? Fuck.
At the end of the day, these are all speculations and accusations. Nothing has been proven yet about Bri's alleged drug use. Well, even if Bri lost custody of her firstborn son, she could always try again, right? And that's exactly what she did. And that's right, Bri's pregnant again with Santos's baby. However, people noticed that it was way too soon to be able to tell the gender at a couple of weeks. It's virtually impossible to find out what the gender of the baby is at this point. It's not developed, maybe around 4 months. There's literally no way because she's like 8 weeks. Lamau, I'm 16 weeks and 3 days, and they still can't tell the gender of my baby on ultrasound. Am I the only one not seeing a baby, lol? She gets brutally called out for planning on having another baby after everything that went wrong with Winter. But as usual, Bri refuses to take the criticism seriously. Moreover, users started speculating that Bri was lying about her pregnancy. Her pregnant stomach was surprisingly flat, and she was caught drinking alcohol multiple times throughout the pregnancy. Moreover, she recently got butt injections in Mexico by Dr. Chapa, which the doctor himself confirmed cannot be done during pregnancy. Also confirmed that Bri told him she was not pregnant. When Bri and Santos were called out for potentially causing harm to the baby, Santos replied by saying Bri didn't actually get injections and that was just a promotional video.
It was just a promotion for them. It was for my doctor.
So she didn't really have it done?
No, she didn't take any. I just asked her if she could promote them.
However, people didn't seem to believe Bri and Santos. Can't she get in trouble for pretending to be pregnant to manipulate the court? She is in her 4th month of being 6 weeks and 1 day. What do you guys think about Bri's pregnancy? Is she lying or just a bad mom? Owing to Bri's own shady and drama-seeking personality, it's no surprise that her social circle doesn't only consist of her degenerate boyfriends. She's also surrounded herself with problematic, toxic content creators.
Why would I have your fucking phone? Stop! Why would I have your...
One such content creator is Ashley Trevino. She's also notorious for being a bad mom. Take a look at this clip where viewers call Bri and Ash out for being neglectful parents.
They always say like we're bad moms, we're bad this, right? But it's like them. They work 9 to 5 jobs. We don't have that. Social media is our job. So in reality, the reason we aren't with our kids is because we have to work for them. So what we do is for them.
Ash also dated Santos, his current partner, in the past. The 3 of them can often be seen in live streams together. The way they interact with each other is quite problematic. Like that one time Ash and Bri were fighting, and Santos pulled Ash's hair.
Don't tell me that. Don't tell me about my hair.
Another time, things got heated between Bri and Ash because they both ended up wearing white. Under the facade of friendship, one can tell they don't really like each other. It seems as if they hang out together for views and profit. Why do they keep hanging out if they don't like each other? Bri and Santos often go on live streams to talk about Ashley behind her back, like complaining that she ate too much of their food.
She used all of it, a month's supply in one night.
Hide the chips from Ash. We can hide everything.
After the drama between Bri and 2K, Ash called Bri and Santos out for doing drugs. She also threatens to testify against Bri in court, saying she has evidence of her substance abuse. She also calls Bri out for being a deadbeat mom, mocking her for not having custody of Winter. Viewers speculated that Ash was being vindictive because Santos chose Bri over her. She's mad Santos didn't want her. Bri also had messy conflicts with Val, another adult content creator. It all went down when Val posted an Instagram story of Bri flashing her chest. Bri didn't take kindly to that and posted an intimate video of Val in the backseat of a car as revenge. She tells Val this is why she'll always be a backseat girl. The situation escalated and they both ended up fighting each other. So messy. Here's yet another shocking incident involving Bri and her messy social circle. They allegedly posted a video of themselves drunk driving and racing. That was the story of Bri Olsen, from kidnapping and endangering her own son to losing custody of him. From neglecting her child to her lies about being pregnant again. And let's not forget her alleged drug abuse and her messy, degenerate friends and boyfriends. Bri Olsen is a walking mess, yet somehow she still hasn't been sentenced to jail. What do you guys think? Is she TikTok's worst mom yet? And is there any part of her story that I've missed?